What's up, guys? It's Marcel J. Welcome to my channel if you're new, or if you're back, welcome back. Thank you for checking me out again. I'm sorry if I look a little more tired than usual. After last night, I was so worried about the Recording Academy. I don't know if they recently lost their minds or something, but they released this solid nominations list a couple weeks back. I thought everything was gonna go great, but they decided to snub the fuck out of every artist, every new or every let's be honest, relevant artist that pushed culture forward in 2017. It not only impacted the charts, but really influenced overall how music made an impact on society last year. So let's get into the conversation. This is a chill rant. I haven't released it yet, I don't think, but I've mentioned doing chill rants on my channel, so I'm gonna passionately speak about shit, and then we're gonna have a conversation, hopefully after. So with the Grammys, I feel like every year, I honestly just get amnesia, and I forget that most award shows are rigged, are very fucking predictable and boring, because this year I was super excited for the Grammys, and I haven't been excited for the Grammys in years, in so many fucking years. I was thinking yo, the nominations list looks nice, it looks stacked. Look at Best New Artist. We have Elysia Car Lake, we have Julia Michaels, we have Khalid, we have Elysia Car, which we'll talk about. We have SZA. I've been so obsessed with Control from last year. I honestly think it's still it's the biggest album of 2017. I've been saying it's one of the biggest, or it's one of the most important. No, 2017 belonged to Control. It belonged to SZA. She went from being this indie known, she's known around circles, more the tastemakers music side of situations, but she became known, a household name in 2017, and she built herself up. TD, her and her team, and she's winning now, and I think this year is just gonna be a continuation of what she built with Control. But it's for her to be nominated 5 times, 5 nominations, I feel the narrative was all set up for her to just be this new, talented, amazing artist that was gonna get all of these accolades and then go home with all of her awards and just continue to make good music. But she just went home with broken clocks and hopefully a determination to make better music, like Kendrick did in I did my homework. I got a list. 2016, when he got snubbed for Album of the Year against, or was it best rap album? It was either best rap album or Album of the Year. Album of the Year. So 2016 Album of the Year, he got snubbed for Taylor Swift. And with 1989, you could make the argument it's just different sounds, and I think both those albums really impacted culture, the pop culture and music culture in a big way. But Kendrick's shit, he had a lot of shit to say within this album, and it was so politically driven and stuff, which I think affected the win too back then that year. But look where Kendrick is now. He swept all of his nominations this year, and he won 5. So shout out to him. But let's continue getting into this, because award shows, especially things that are so prestigious, I know at the end of the day for most of these artists it's great to be nominated and just to be considered in that circle. But it's I feel with the Grammys, they're just awarding people a couple years too late. Elysia Car, for example, Best New Artist. Honestly, personally, I feel it should have went to SZA or Khalid. If you were gonna go for the newer artist, Khalid, because he had an amazing year, he had a big year. He came out of nowhere with Location and then the debut album, and just consistently dropped great music. And with SZA, her just growth, her grind, it's all there. Or even Julia Michaels or Lil Uzi Vert, if you wanted to go, well, not Lil Uzi, okay, Julia Michaels maybe for her songwriting and her just stepping to the forefront and completely winning as a solo artist. Or as a solo artist. So many reasons why one of those newer artists could have took it home. But with Elysia Car, 2016, she released the Logic collaboration, the collaboration with Zed, and those were 2 amazing songs. But I don't think they Do I want to say that about Logic's? I'll say the one with Zach, 'cause I feel like that's more just her own solo type song, even though like, you know, producer Zed. I feel like that song wasn't really, outside of it being a good song, like, is it gonna be a song that she's defined by in like 5, 10 years from now? If anything, I think 2015 when she dropped Here in her debut album, that's when she should have got the best new artist nod, or at least something for Here, like maybe a best pop song or something. But like for her to get the award now, best new artist, it doesn't make sense. It honestly does not make sense to me how she got that award. Love her to death. Like I really do love Elysia Car, but like SZA, come on, SZA or fucking Khalid. What else? I literally wrote notes. Like I want to make sure I get every point out. And if you have like, I want to make. If I don't want to make this like a debate, I truly want to make this a conversation. And you know, I'm kind of serious, but at the same time, like I get like this isn't a huge deal. So like, please don't leave my comments in shambles, or do, because you know, like get the comment game up. But yeah, like the Grammys, it's just I was at work yesterday, like watching it all play out on Twitter because I couldn't watch it live, and everyone just seems so like what the fuck are they doing? Like how lost are they? And then, do we want to talk about Bruno yet? Hashtag Grammy so mad. We'll talk about that. Today I woke up with a news alert with the headline of a USA Today article that said Grammy's president, what? Grammy's president, Grammy's president, and then she said, women need to step up after men sweep this year's awards. And I'm gonna read her full quote where she said, I think it has to begin with women who have the creativity in their hearts and their souls, who want to be musicians, who want to be engineers, who want to be producers, who want to be part of the industry on an executive level, to step up, because I think they would be welcome. I don't have personal experience with the kind of brick walls that women face. Privilege, you know? Why are you speaking on it then? I'll continue. But I think it's really a combination of us in the industry making a welcome mat very obvious. Creating mentorships, creating opportunities, not only for women, but for all people and moving forward. Like, why are we doing All Lives Matter? Focus on women. This is what the article's about. Creating the next generation of artists who feel like they can do anything and say anything. On an executive level, fine, I'll give you that. There should be more women should be speaking up, more people of color should be speaking up, more people of just diversity in general. It shouldn't just be old white men in that building coming up with the nominations, coming up with the winners, because at the end of the day, let's be serious, I don't think those people are truly locked into what's relevant and what's pushing culture. I keep saying pushing culture forward, but I feel like that's so important, so music can actually evolve within the next 5 years. It's not just the same recycled albums, the same recycled artists, the same Billboard chart. Like, I don't like how the Billboard chart can look the same from like 2010 to 2015 to like now, or like either further back. Like with Bruno, 2016 he got Record of the Year for Uptown Funk, and he won a ton of awards that year. And this year he swept the categories again. And don't get me wrong, Bruno is a very talented artist. I listened to 24 Karat Gold and 24 Karat Magic a couple times, the album, and there's some solid songs, but at the end of the day, like 5 years from now, I don't think that's gonna be an album defining moment for him. And I don't think those songs are gonna live on. Rude. I don't think those songs are gonna live on in like music Billboard history, you know, compared to, who's he up against this year? Compared to like a Daniel Caesar, who, you know, while very new, like his album really did strike a chord with a ton of people for him to not only be nominated, but just for him to be at the level that he is in his career. Who else? My computer's gonna be slow as fuck, so I'm trying to think about mine, like 2018 nominations. SZA, once again, I believe she had like, you know, best R&B song, best urban contemporary album. Gave it to fucking The Weeknd. Oh my god, like, this is literally, like, all of the winners were literally just, you could put them in from 2015, you can put them in for 2016, like, there's just no difference. We get another person, again, like, I feel like his album was just, like, a stronger version of Beauty Behind the Madness. Like, there's no evolution, there's no difference. But let's see, I got the winners now. Okay, Song of the Year. Bruno got it for That's What I Like. Okay. I mean, I feel like Despacito or Issues, Julie Michaels, I could have easily got it too. But yeah, there's so many safe wins when it comes to award shows like the Grammys where I feel like it was chosen just because it's so closely related to what's considered solid or quality music in like the general top 40 pop scheme of the music business. And it just makes for such a predictable, boring award show. Like when I know that an artist is gonna sweep categories, it's like, what's the point? Especially if the performances are kind of underwhelming. I didn't get to see Kendrick yet, but I watched SZA, I watched Rihanna and DJ Khaled. I watched a little bit of Miley. I watched Kesha, and who else? I watched Bruno and Cardi, and they were all good, but everything felt so fucking dated. Like everything, there was no excitement with the crowds, and there was. Oh man, I really want more from these award shows in general, because it's not, I don't think it's difficult to create a award show with entertaining random moments or amazing performances or great winners. Like it takes people who know what's actually popping right now when it comes to what's in and what's not in music. What else? Oh, and Grammy Still Now. I didn't really touch on that. I think Elysia Car was like the only woman out of like the top 9 album of the year, best pop song, best like all of those big categories. She was the only woman who won her award, and there were so many talented women who I feel like are constantly snubbed when it comes to like the album of the year or record of the year. Look at 2015 when Beck won over Beyonce. Beck, obviously a legendary artist in his own right, but like in 2015, like Beyonce's visual album, that was not only critically and like commercially acclaimed, but like I think it set a precedent. It set a precedent. I don't know the word. It influenced how artists in the future created long form videos, or really went back into treating music videos like they're films, like they're important. It's not just a beautiful pop star looking pretty under backgrounds, or just like a couple of choreography sequences in front of a green screen. Like really putting in work in your visuals and making your song come to life through that. Beyonce did that with that album, and she got snubbed. Lemonade, that got fucking snubbed for Adele. And Adele, also very talented, but like 25 is just a stronger version of 22. Like there's no strong progressions, but when you see artists like Beyonce and Kendrick and who's someone that got snubbed? I'm blanking. Yeah, I'm blanking. But when you see artists that are not only influential, but who are actually trying to do new shit with their music during each era and making their shit better, and not just these safe, predictable albums that will chart on Billboard and will like win them awards and win them a ton of money. I feel like they should be respected and valued a lot more. Any final thoughts? Even though I feel like some people will agree with my opinion, because I literally had this talk with so many people at work and just with my friend groups, there are a lot of people who did loved Ed Sheeran's like past album Divide, and they're probably happy that he won Best Pop Album and Best Pop Song like he did in 2015 with X and with fucking, I can't remember the song, but he won like literally like the same awards, just different songs. But it's like, just thinking, I remember Ed saying he wrote Shape of You for Rihanna, and I truly wonder if Rihanna would have took that song, if she would have got that Best Pop win, or even a nomination. Like the song's good, but is it really worth like the Grammy recognition compared to the other songs that were on the nomination list? I don't know. I personally disagree, but like, you know, let me know. Like, do you think that I should have got that award for Divide and for Shape of You? Cause let me see. Best pop album, there was Lady Gaga's Joanne, powerful album. Kesha with Rainbow, and with everything, the sexual assault and just all of the turmoil she had to get through to not only release that album or for it to become as successful as it did, like that was a statement album or career defining moment for her. And I think the Grammy would have just been the cherry on top. But yeah, there's just so many moments that I can think of, so many recent moments where I feel like Grammys are just behind in their winning or their winners recognition. Best New Artist 2011, it went to Esperanza Spalding. Amazing artist, obviously, but like 2011, we also had Drake, Justin Bieber, and Florence and the Machine nominated for the Best New Artist. And not saying like to get Best New Artist, you're automatically catapulted to superstardom, because there are moments where you would win it and people still don't buy your music and you're still not like relevant on a mainstream scale. But certain things, man, like the Rihanna anti-snub of 2016, Meghan Trainor winning over Tori Kelly in 2016 for Best New Artist, which was crazy. Because like just Tori Kelly's like sheer talent, and that night she performed and just like sung her ass off, and like people were just like, yo, you're so talented, and people were genuinely shocked that she didn't win that award. But yeah, like future award shows, whether it be Grammys or VMAs, BET Awards, Billboard Awards, so many fucking award shows now, I would be really happy to see the newer artists, the more relevant artists, to not only get to perform or to not only, you know, get to announce the nominations, but to actually win shit and actually be celebrated for like their current place on top of pop culture and music at the moment. Because I think the Grammys and award shows like this, they're not only just about like the amount of sales and like the quality of your music, especially not just the quality of your music, but it's also a mark to show what was really popular and what was really relevant at that time. And these award shows, they're really fucking behind. Like, we need to get some new energy into the recording academy, into those rooms, or who's ever in power. Like, they just need to like get out of the like Billboard charts and just go out to concerts, go out to like these free pop-up shows, and look what's going on in social media and what's going on like in the music publications. Because giving Cardi a nomination and like letting her perform on the Grammys isn't enough for me. You know, there should be more. There should be more celebration of newer artists. And I think I've said all of, shit hit 21 minutes. So I've said all I need to say. I'm gonna edit this, probably post it later today, and I truly want your guys' thoughts, because I definitely don't have like the answer to everything, and I don't think my answer is like the best answer. But like, I would love some criticism or like some other answer or some other thoughts to bounce off of and make this conversation dive deeper into the Grammy conversation. But yeah, so like Grammys so male, or what was it? Grammys so male, the lack of recognition for newer artists and more relevant artists, and seasoned artists continue to sweep categories without injecting new sounds and new ideas into their music. Like, what do you guys think about that? Let me know. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to get the subscriber game up, as always. Thank you for checking this video out. Have a great Monday. Today's Monday, yeah. Have a great Monday. And I'll see you later on this week, because I have a ton of videos coming. So many fucking videos. Get ready. I'm Marcel J. Thank you for watching. Adios.